$100 million Leads Part 1, The Lead Magnet Formula to Turn Strangers into Buyers. Imagine you have a brilliant business idea. The product is great, you're putting in all the hard work, and the dream is big, but the shop is empty. There's no traffic on your website, no views on your content, and no customers reaching out to your inbox. Every day, you wonder if the problem is the product, the price, or maybe the market itself. But the real fear starts here. Often, a business doesn't fail because the idea was weak. It fails because the right people never found out that the idea existed in the first place. And this is where the curiosity begins. How do some entrepreneurs pull complete strangers toward their offers so effortlessly, as if the market itself is walking right up to them? The most painful truth in the business world is that a good product doesn't sell itself. If people don't know who you are, what problem you solve, and why they should trust you, all your hard work just burns away behind the scenes. From the outside, everything looks fine, but inside, the founder is sitting alone. Sometimes they run ads, sometimes they post, sometimes they offer discounts or ask friends to share, but the results remain weak. This is where Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Leads Pre, explains a very simple yet powerful concept. In business, money comes when strangers first become leads, leads develop trust, and that trust gradually turns into a buying decision. Alex Hormozi's own story is rooted in this. He started in the fitness and gym business. He isn't just an author sharing theories. He's an entrepreneur who has seen customer acquisition, offer building, and business scaling up close in the real market. According to official acquisition data, Alex and Leila Hormozi built businesses like GRT, Prestige Labs, and Alan, later focusing on scaling portfolio companies through linktoacquisition.com. This is why when Hormozi talks about leads, he isn't just speaking the language of marketing. He's speaking the language of a founder who needs customers every single day. Now the question is, what is a lead? In very simple terms, a lead is someone who has given you permission in one way or another to talk to them. They gave you their email, their phone number, filled out a form, sent a message, joined a webinar, or accessed something you offered for free. But here is an important point. Every visitor is not a lead, and every lead is not a customer. That's why a smart business doesn't just build a crowd, it builds a list of interested people. This list eventually becomes the foundation of your revenue. The core idea of this entire part is the lead magnet. A lead magnet is something free that makes your target customer feel this is useful for me, making them willing to connect with you in exchange for it. It could be a free PDF, a checklist, a short video training, a calculator, an audit, a sample, a trial, or a small service step. But the real point isn't that it's free. The real point is the value. If your free stuff is weak, how will people ever trust your paid offer? Building an effective lead magnet starts with choosing one small and important problem. This is where many people make a mistake. They try to cram their entire business into a single free offer. They think the more they give, the better it will look. But the market doesn't work that way. The audience just gets confused. If you talk about solving every problem, people won't understand what you're actually an expert in. So the first task is to pick a specific problem. A small problem, a clear problem, and one that creates a natural bridge toward your core offer. Look at the example of selling a house to understand this. If someone wants to sell their home, their big problem is finding the right buyer and getting a good price. But inside that big problem are many small hidden problems. How do I find the right value for the house? How do I take good photos? How do I get the house ready for buyer visits? Which small repairs can increase the value? How do I choose a moving service? Now, if you are a real estate consultant, instead of simply saying, I will sell your house, you could offer a free guide like, fix these 7 things before selling your house or the price might drop. This lead magnet is small, but it touches a real customer concern. This is where the problem-solution cycle comes in. Every problem has a solution, and every solution brings a new problem to the surface. When you give someone a solution to a small problem, they trust you. Then they realize they need an expert for the bigger problem that follows. That is the moment your core offer becomes naturally relevant. In other words, a lead magnet isn't just a free gift, it's the first door to the customer journey. But identifying the problem isn't enough. The second step is deciding how you will solve it. Your lead magnet can provide value in 3 ways. 1. It can highlight a problem the user didn't know they had. 2. It can provide a sample or a trial of the solution. 3. It can offer the first step of your larger solution for free. The methods are different, but the goal is the same, to make the person feel that you understand their situation and have the ability to move them forward. For example, suppose your target customers are website owners. Many people don't even realize their website is slow and that it's hurting their sales. In this case, you could offer a free website speed audit. You show them exactly how slow it is, what the industry standard is, and where they are losing potential customers. Here you aren't just selling a service, you are making the problem visible. When the problem becomes visible, the value of the solution automatically increases. The second method is a sample or trial. If you improve website speed, you can show the client a demo. Maybe you connect their website to your optimized system for a short time to show the difference in loading speed. Once the owner sees for themselves that the speed is better and the user experience is smoother, their doubt disappears. They aren't just hearing a claim anymore, they are feeling the result. That is the power of a lead magnet. The third method is giving the first step of your core offer for free. If your paid offer works in multiple steps, the first small step can be free. A business coach might offer a free business diagnosis call. A fitness coach might offer a 7-day meal plan. A content strategist might offer a YouTube channel audit. This free thing should be so good that the person starts thinking, if the free stuff is this valuable, imagine how good the paid stuff must be. Now comes the third step, packaging. Many people think value is everything and packaging doesn't matter. But in the online world, packaging creates the first impression. If that same PDF has a boring name, people will ignore it. If it has a clear promise, they'll download it instantly. A lead magnet can be software, information, a service, or even a physical product. But choose the format that is easiest and most useful for your audience. If your audience is busy entrepreneurs, a 10-minute video checklist might work better than an 80-page ebook. If they are students, a printable planner might be useful. If they are shop owners, a simple WhatsApp audit might be more practical. Don't think about what's easy for you to make. Think about which format allows your audience to consume the value fastest. In business, convenience is part of the value. The fourth step is testing the name and presentation. This seems like a small detail, but it can make or break engagement. If a lead magnet's name is vague, people won't click. Marketing guide sounds too general. But a simple plan to get your first 100 engaged leads in 30 days feels much clearer. Here the promise is clear, the audience is clear, and the outcome is clear. People decide whether to stay or move on based on the headline. A good name should always be in the customer's language, not the founder's language. A founder might say lead acquisition framework, but a customer says, how do I get customers? A founder says conversion optimization, while a customer asks, why isn't my website making sales? If your lead magnet speaks the problem in the customer's words, they'll feel it was made for them. The fifth step is ease of use. If a customer gets the lead magnet but doesn't understand how to use it, all your effort is wasted. If it's software, it should work on both mobile and desktop. If it's information, offer it in different formats, like video, audio, or ebook. If it's a service, the contact process must be simple. Be clear about whether they should use a phone number, email, or a WhatsApp link. If it's a physical product, make the order and delivery process simple. Many businesses provide great value but make the process so confusing that the customer gives up halfway. Remember, a confused mind takes no action. Even if the lead magnet is free, the user experience should feel like a paid one. The sixth step is making the offer truly valuable. A lead magnet shouldn't be leftover content. This is where you show the customer your standards for the first time. If you give something free just for the sake of it, people will think you're just another expert in name only. But if your free offer is practical, useful, and immediately applicable, you build authority. They'll feel that you aren't just talking, you actually know what you're doing. Balance is key here. The lead magnet should be small enough to consume easily, but valuable enough to show the direction toward a result. You aren't giving away the whole business for free, but you are giving enough to open the customer's eyes. The seventh and final step is the call to action, CTA. Many people give great value but don't tell the customer what to do next. The result? The lead walks away happy but doesn't become a customer. Every lead magnet must end with a clear CTA. Book a free audit, schedule a call, fill out this form, or apply for limited slots. The CTA should be so clear that the person doesn't have to think twice. You can use urgency in your CTA, but it shouldn't be fake. If seats are limited, say so. But fake countdowns and misleading claims hurt trust. The essence of Hormozi's teaching is, make the offer so good they can't ignore it, but never sacrifice trust. The purpose isn't just to get contact details, it's to earn trust. If we look at this first part as a story, the lead magnet is the business's first handshake. The customer doesn't know you yet. They are busy, skeptical, and have likely been disappointed before. If you ask for money right away, they will pull back. But if you solve one small real problem, speak their language, and keep the next step clear, that stranger gradually becomes an engaged lead. That is the difference between random marketing and strategic lead generation. Random marketing says show it to everyone, maybe someone will buy. Strategic lead generation says pick the right problem, identify the right audience, give the right free value, and then lead them to the right offer. So if you are a content creator, your lead magnet isn't just a viral reel, it's content that leads them deeper. If you are an influencer, don't just build followers, build an interested community. If you are an entrepreneur, don't just sell a product. First, clear up the problem, build trust, and then make the offer. In today's market, attention is hard to get, but trust is even harder. The biggest lesson from this first part is that catching a customer starts with understanding the customer. Who are you helping? What is their small but painful problem? What can you give them for free that provides real value? When these answers are clear, a lead magnet becomes the engine of business growth. But the story doesn't end here. Creating a lead magnet is just the first door. The real game starts when you have to engage those leads and turn them into buyers without being pushy. In the next part, we'll talk about how to make sure those leads don't ignore you and how to build a system that turns them into paying customers.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.